Oh, it's cold. Today's a sad day. I'm selling my Fujifilm X-T2. But it's a good day because today I get the Fujifilm X-H1. Yay! So I'm going to head over to my local camera shop, Carmarthen Cameras, and I'm going to pick up my pre-ordered Fujifilm X-H1. And not only that, I'm going to work out how on earth to use it, and then I'm going to try and find somewhere to photograph as well. Let's go! Got the camera, fantastic. Right, quick coffee, work out how on earth it works, if there's any different to the X-T2, see if I can reassign all the my shortcut buttons, and yeah, work out where we're going to go and take some photographs. So we've got castle, beach, mountains. What is going on with this weather? Unbelievable. I think 2 days ago it was, well, there's still a bit evidence of snow all around, but wow. It's like 8 degrees now. 2 days ago it was like -2. So I picked the Fujifilm X-H1 up yesterday, and unfortunately as soon as I got it the weather went very, very Welsh. So I decided I wasn't going to be able to get out and do any landscape photography with it that day. I did, however, have an event in the evening. So I got to try the X-H1 out in low light conditions, which, to be honest with you, is the only area really that I struggle with the X-T2 and the X-T1 before that, and even the X-Pro 2. Just low light focus acquisition. And the X-H1 last night, unbelievable. The focusing, I couldn't believe it. Low light, it was just snap, snap, snap. It was focusing, no issue. I haven't been through all the pictures to check what the hit rate was, but a million times better than the X-T2 anyway, so I was very, very chuffed with that. It did have 1 or 2 bugs where it sort of asked me to turn the camera off and on and all that, but I'm sure that'll be sorted soon enough. So today we've come down to Lydstep Bay in Pembrokeshire. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to follow the path and hopefully I'll find somewhere cool to take some photographs, do a bit of landscape photography with the Fujifilm X-H1, finally. So that'll be really cool. So I'm going to try and find somewhere to set up. When we left the house, it was grey and raining and horrible, so I was literally prepared to embrace the grey, as Julian would say. But yeah, it's gone blue skies. I mean, it might even turn out to be an amazing sunset. I've only got like an hour or so here. Oh wow. So I don't think I'll be here. Callie, come away from the edge. I've got the dog with me as well for a change. She actually wanted to come on this occasion. Look at that. Well, I've not got to the spot I wanted to get to, but look at this. Look at that. What a selfie spot that'd be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the X-H1 up here. I am going to say X-T2 in this video, I know I am. I'm going to set the X-H1 up here, and probably, I'm not going to get down there in 10 seconds, but what I'll do is I'll put it on a constant shutter or something like that, so it just takes a couple of photographs every 5 seconds or something. I'll run down and stand on there. What a shot that would be. Let's do it. So the reason I upgraded to the X-H1 from the X-T2 was I do a lot of corporate events and video. I have to shoot mirrorless because I film a lot of piano performances and stuff like that, so obviously a DSLR shutter smacking around in the background wouldn't go down very well. So yeah, mirrorless is fantastic for that. But it's also nice to be able to have one camera that I can do my filming with as well. So when Fujifilm announced that they were going to have IBIS and the X-H1, obviously I was all over that because that's superb for my video. It means I can use primes, it means I can use the 16-55, which is a non-stabilised lens, so it's absolutely, that's a make or break for me anyway. The other thing I love about it though, and I didn't buy it for this, but the grip, the ergonomics of the camera now. I mean, obviously it feels more DSLR, it is a bigger camera. I wouldn't say it's noticeably heavier, it is, but I think you kind of get used to that straight away. But yeah, the focusing, low light focusing, what a difference. Look at this weather. It was forecast overcast, grey, dull and miserable. This beach is insane. The rocks over there would have been amazing. I mean, the light's it's just gorgeous for a wander along the beach. But the light is so harsh, it's so harsh. So I mean, them rocks over there, we're just down by Church Door, which is just there. But if I go around there now, they can see where the tide's coming in, so I'm not going to risk it because I know I'll get caught around there. Oh, it's gorgeous here. Let's get set up quick. What a gorgeous, gorgeous day this is turning out to be. I can't believe it. I've wrapped up, I've got like thermals on. I was expecting it to be horrible. Oh, it's roasting. So the tide is coming in really, really fast. I've tried to get some shots using the water's edge as a leading line going up to this foreground rock here, if you can see that. And then with them amazing, the detail in them rocks over there on the cliff, so just stunning. There's so many vertical lines coming down on it, it's absolutely amazing. So what I thought I'd do, I'm going to wait, anticipate the shot. So I've got the camera now set up just facing this giant rock here, which is about 20 foot from where the water's coming in at the minute, and the dog is safely over there. So what I do is I'm focus stacking, and it's nice to be able to have a go with the touchscreen on the XH1, nearly said it then. Yeah, so I'm just touching the front of the screen here, just on these rocks here, and then touching on them rocks in the background and just getting a stacked image. So I'm at f16 because it's so bright, and I've got an ND8 on there as well, and I've also got an ND8 Grad and the polarizer. So yeah, I've slowed it down. It's beautiful around here. I'm just anticipating the tide coming in now. So because where the dogs ran around and left paw prints in the sand, we've got to get the water to repair all that for me. So the touchscreen is something I've never had in a camera before. It's not something I've ever really wanted in a camera. I like it on the phone, obviously, but it's not something I've ever wanted in a camera. But I've just tried using the touchscreen just to get the focus point. But I've got it set on manual focus, so you touch where you focus in, and then obviously using the AF back button focus then to actually lock the focus. But it's a nice novelty. I'm not sure it's needed for landscape photography, but it's a nice novelty. So what I've done is I've decided to angle the ND Grad because it was cutting off too much detail in them rocks over there, so I've got it on a slight angle now, and I've had to put you there and the camera bag right over there because every now and again the tide just comes in. I need to be able to grab this and just leg it, but not without getting the shot. So I'm focusing on this rock here. I've pre-focus stacked on that rock over there, so both f16 focusing here, focusing there, and then I'm just going to wait for another shot now just to come in and give me the leading line of water running up to them rocks. And when it happens, it's amazing. It's really, really nice. There's also a bit of reflection. When the water comes through, I'm getting a bit of reflection of the rocks as well, so that's really nice. So far though, I'm absolutely loving the trigger on the shutter button on the XH1. It's gorgeous. Really nice. It just doesn't knock the camera when you're pressing it. You can almost get away with a slow shutter without the trigger. I mean, I haven't got an L bracket for the XH1 yet, so I've just got the universal one on here, which is on the wrong side. It would be better off over there so I can access my my cable release. Just keeping an eye on the histogram, because when the water comes in, the light's hitting the water. We've no longer got this sort of subtle tone here. We've got like a really, really bright foreground. So I'm underexposing very, very slightly, just so that I know that when the water comes in, if it lifts the histogram a little bit, it's not going to clip the water. I'm not going to blow the highlights. Wow, what a day. This is amazing. Did not expect this. Here we go, here we go. Focus again. Here it comes. Now. Yes. Whoa, and I've got wet feet. I'm going to try that shot again. That was amazing. I'm going to do it portrait this time, so pop out the screen, flip him round. This is where the L bracket comes in really handy. So I'm going to use the leading line. There's no detail there at the minute, but when that comes in, it's going to lead me all the way up to them cliffs, which I could do with getting the 10-24 out really, because I'm just clipping the top of there. Yeah, I think we need to put the 10-24 on. Never nice changing lenses on a beach, but at least it's all the sand's wet, so we can't have any sand blowing up into the brand new sensor. Okay, we're focused on that rock again in the foreground. Make sure the 16 and 55 don't fall out of my pocket. And we're waiting for the movement. So we're at 1/4 of a second f16 ISO 100 on the XH1. Bit more movement would be great. Come on, let's have another big wave. So this is exciting. Yes! Well worth getting wet feet for. Wow, what a day. I've had such a good day. First landscape photography shoot with the Fujifilm X-H1. I don't think that could have gone any better. I think we've got some belter images out of that. What a beautiful place Pembrokeshire is though, if you're ever in the area. So many coves and beaches you need to come and see, it's amazing. What have I enjoyed about the camera? Right, I love how sensitive that shutter is. Because when you're composing, when you're doing a landscape shoot, you don't, I mean obviously I should have been using a remote trigger or something like that, but there isn't an L bracket for the XH1 yet. So I was using a universal one which wouldn't allow me to plug in my current Fujifilm trigger. So I had to use, obviously I'm using a slow shutter as well, so like 1/4 of a second. It's not ideal to be using your hand on top of the camera. So yeah, the light shutter button there really helped, because when you're focusing, obviously I was manual focus, but when you're releasing the shutter, you didn't feel that you were knocking the camera at all. So that was really, really nice. Overall though, it's just more responsive. It's got a beefy grip on it, which I love. A lot of people will appreciate the current profile of the X-T2 and the X-T1. They are amazing, they're really, really nice, but I do really like the big grip on it. It's also nice that it geotags images, because I've paired my iPhone with the Bluetooth capabilities, and when you take a photograph it actually comes up, I think I should have showed you that, it comes up with the coordinates of where you are. So I've never had a camera that does that, and I've always wanted to know whether or not that would help me organise where I've been, where I've shot and stuff. So yeah, it was nice that it did that. I think as well, because I shoot on T mode for the shutter speed, it was nice to be able to see clearly in the big LCD display on the top my shutter speed. So I knew, I mean obviously you can get that on the details of the back of the camera, but it's a lot clearer on the top, so that was really nice. But yeah, the photograph side of it is, yeah, it's the same camera as X-T2, X Pro 2, so X-T20. So you know, that you're not going to get better images, excluding if, I don't know whether the IBIS would have saved me there, I don't know. But yeah, it's the same camera, but really, really nice shooting experience. I really liked it. Yeah, can't wait to get out again. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you again on the next one. Take care now. Cheers.